Europe is edging closer to direct involvement in the Ukraine conflict, despite Russia's defense ministry stating that no Polish targets were planned during its massive strike on Ukraine. Warsaw's claims of a massive drone incursion into its airspace have been seized on by European hawks and Kiev to push for further escalation and draw the European Union openly into the war. At the same time, across the Atlantic, political instability took a darker turn with the assassination of conservative commentator Charlie Kirk, an ally of Donald Trump, who called for dialogue with Moscow and openly blamed Biden's administration for provoking the current conflict. Kirk had accused the previous U.S. authorities of serving the interests of defense contractors and dragging the world toward a third world war. The FBI announced it had detained a suspect believed to be the lone shooter in Kirk's killing, but footage circulating online appears to show a second unknown gunman raising questions about the official account. While European hawks escalate and Trump's team seeks deeper into crisis on the battlefield, Russian forces continue to expand pressure across multiple axes. On the Sumy front, heavy fighting rages on the southern outskirts of Yunakivka and surrounding villages. Ukrainian units have rushed in special forces and reinforcements in an attempt to stabilize the line, but the Russian northern group of forces repelled 2 Ukrainian counterattacks near Andriivka and Alexeyevka, destroying a tank, an armored personnel carrier, and an infantry fighting vehicle. Further south, Russian troops are advancing in the Dnepropetrovsk region. The eastern group of forces has begun the final phase of clearing Sosnovka, but isolated pockets of Ukrainian resistance remain. Control of this settlement would open the road toward Novopetrovskoye and the entire Ukrainian defensive hub in this sector. In Zaporizhzhia, clashes are ongoing near the line between Plavny and Primorskoye, with Ukrainian forces bringing in reserves including drone units. In Stepnogorsk, Russian airborne troops have secured the southern outskirts of the city, and Ukrainian counterattacks supported by loitering drones and artillery were repelled. On the Crimean axis, Ukrainian drone and unmanned boat attacks against the western coast are intensifying. Russian air defenses and electronic warfare assets continue to repel them, but analysts believe Kiev may be preparing new waves of combined strikes on coastal infrastructure and air defense systems on the peninsula. To sum up, the pattern is clear. Russia is steadily expanding momentum on the ground, while Europe and Trump's team are consumed by political crises. With Ukrainian supply chains under pressure and allies distracted, Moscow is dictating not only the tempo of ground operations, but also the broader strategic narrative.